Washington, D.C. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. There's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
White 20, super one.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
The score, Lions 7, Commanders 0. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Daniels. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Cut 19, cut 19.
Washington.
Now Daniels. To turn this time, he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
29-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because When you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the line. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's... And got his man complete! And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
That's good. Commanders, 1st down.
Let's go. Mustang
1st and 10
19.
at the 41-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
23 more yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for Terrence Ferguson. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
To the air goes Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is gone. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Lions.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
St. Brown. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. To the left side, he finds Toussaint. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
120.
Goff now looking to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And
from the gun, here's Goff. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bates' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay,
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Finding space at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go now.
They go play action. Daniels. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
It's third and
60
1.
vices. 60 vices.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score. Fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cougar 19. 10 or 11. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Knocked out, and it looks like one of the DBs has it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try to get downfield.
And it'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And the Lions, first down.
Go, come
16 yards.
Back to throw, gone.
First down, Detroit.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. Off play action. Here's Gone. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now it's Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Daniels from the gun on third down. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
19, 19. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 46.
Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Come on, come on.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Commanders 11.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only go to the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run for Gibbs here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
180.
Here's Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
17 yards.
Value
That's good
one.
for a Lions first down.
180.
First
Super.
and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Value three. Value three.
Finding Williams once more, complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Here's Goff. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's another.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To the air again. Goff. Man, it's caught inside the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Commanders 11. Jack Fox.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Looking outside, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Commanders.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Look at the juke. Well, he's going to be stopped. Oh, good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The throw left side, hauled in by Lane.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
79
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Daniels. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Commanders first down. First and 10.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's another Washington first down. First and goal.
To the air goes Daniels. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terrence Ferguson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score on Lions 34. Commanders
I guess the last score
17.
wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Goff. Throw outside, caught by Laporta. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
An audible here to get a new look. Oh, they're changing this at the line. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Like 24 now.
Goff going to shift him around.
Value 1. Listen. What's that?
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sackback at the 38. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
And Washington first down.
19 tight.
First
19
and 10
tight.
at the 32-yard
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Buffalo 18.
Brings up 2nd
Here we go.
and 5.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. And he'll dump this out to his running back, McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
First down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 92 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion here.
21. Commanders 23.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. 20! 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Commanders 23. Jack Fox to kick off for
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Bronco. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
70
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 109 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's close this one out.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's good.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Louis. 180.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Point after here.
coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 23. Jet clocks to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
19, Tiger, 19.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got him on the right side. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get into the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, come on. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to throw again. He's going to have the first down and then some. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Commanders 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And
that's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Play after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
70 Timberwolves.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's going to be caught by Rowe. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the jump. Let's go now.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Makes the score Lions 62, Commanders 38.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
149 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
20.
1st down, Detroit.
Throwing now. Goff. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3.